Let's talk about Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, all designed to provide for a social safety net, if you will. But most would agree that that net is fraying with each passing year of inaction by Congress. What would you propose be done to begin to address the problems that we know are coming? Mr. Mills?
Well, first of all, actually you set that question up perfectly. A promise made is a promise kept, and we have to keep our promises to our seniors. But also we have to be cognizant of those programs are going to reach insolvency in circa 2034. That's in about 20 years. And after identifying the problem, we have to come together on a bipartisan solution, because we don't need to do to Social Security and Medicaid what the Democrat Party has done to America with Obamacare. It has to be both houses of Congress, both sides of the aisle, putting all options on the table to make sure that we are able to make good on those promises to our seniors. And as far as Medicare is concerned, we have to look at the underlying medical economy. The increase in inflation in the medical economy is killing Medicare. Not only that, we have taken $716 billion, that's billion dollars, out of Medicare to pay for Obamacare. And if anybody thinks that's a phony accounting number, or that somehow that went to benefit Medicare, you can talk to the people in the home health care industry. They've had about $50 billion taken out of the Medicare home health care, and we have seniors that are depending on that. We need to put that $716 billion back into Medicare, because those are real cuts, regardless of what anybody tells you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mills. Mr. Sandman, your thoughts on Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid?
We need to put the money back in. But we also need to change that thought that is in Washington, where they consider Social Security an entitlement. We, the workers, built that fund up. And by God, just because they're sitting in Washington, that's our money. That's our money that belongs to us for when we get older. Medicare is the same way. They sound good, but if they're an open door for a bank robber, it's going to bankrupt all of us. So we need to do the right things. We need to put the money back. Social Security is not an entitlement program. And we need to let all our representatives in Washington, the Senate, say, no, enough is enough. Thank you.
Thank you. Congressman Nolan?
Yeah, first of all, I want to reemphasize something Mr. Sandman has just said here, and that is Social Security and Medicare are not entitlements. They are earned benefits that people started paying for the first hour, the first day, the first month that they ever went to work, with the hope and the expectation that they would live long enough someday to enjoy the benefits. And the fact is that nothing has done more to lift more people out of poverty, maybe in the history of the world, than Social Security. Nothing has done more to extend the lives of our senior citizens than having access for all through Medicare, a single-payer system, by the way, Stu. The fact is that Social Security's got a $2 trillion surplus in it. And in the absolute worst case, and that's based on projections, we don't know what it'll actually be, but it's good for 20 or 30 years, and experts, actuaries say that if we just lifted the cap on the amount that people have to pay their Social Security taxes on, and make millionaires and billionaires pay the same rate that working men and women pay, why we would make Social Security secure ad infinitum. And you're talking about keeping all options on the table when your own political party that you choose to caucus with has called for the privatization and turning Social Security over to Wall Street? I will oppose that with all my might and all my strength. And you're talking about, in the same case with Medicare, taking and turning that back over to the insurance companies, where 1/3 of all of our health dollars go into a big insurance company profits and senseless, costly administration? No. There are ways that we can reduce health care costs, and there are ways that we can protect Social Security and Medicare without turning Social Security over to Wall Street and without turning Medicare over to the insurance industry. We had that once about a time. And if you think costs are bad under the Affordable Care Act, you better go back and read how vastly accelerating the costs of insurance were under the so-called free market system that you embrace. They were much worse. And we've got to fix it. We've got to improve it. We've got to keep moving forward. We have to protect Social Security and Medicare.
Thank you. Mr. Mills, a response?
First of all, yes, there have been some Republicans that have advanced different ideas, but those are not me. And so for Representative Nolan to attempt to put words in my mouth because somebody somewhere in the Republican Party advanced one idea, you know what? I can only state what I believe and what I will stand for in Washington.
Well, you're the one who said all options are on the table. They're not for me. Sorry.
No, that's quite all right. Anyways, can I start over in the time? That was rude, but it's understandable. Okay. Basically, I don't want anybody to put words in my mouth because I want to stand for what I stand for and what I will stand for you in Washington, D.C. And I believe in preserving and protecting Social Security and Medicare. But we have to be cognizant of the fact that these programs have a date of insolvency, and we can't just keep kicking the can down the road. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Sandman?
Well, I was kind of enjoying the argument here. I mean, it's just, wow. You guys are good. We need to, it's not an entitlement program, and people need to realize in Washington, we need to have that affordable and all the things we talked about here tonight. Come back to the middle class people. If I'm elected into the office, I'll do everything I can to keep those costs down, bring that money back, and put it back where it belongs, with you, the people. Thank you.
Thank you. Congressman?
Well, I guess I get another minute? What a deal here. I'll go back to what I said before. You've chosen to propose to go to Washington and caucus with the people that want to privatize Social Security and privatize Medicare. And it's one thing to say you want to protect it, but you know, the devils are in the details. And if your idea of protecting it is keeping all options open, including the option of privatizing both, which is what the people that you propose to caucus with, that should be a little disturbing for people who are relying and counting on Social Security and Medicare. And I would just submit once again, nothing has done more to lift more people out of poverty than Social Security. And nothing has done more to extend the lives and add more life to the lives of our seniors than Medicare. They're two wonderfully good programs, and I have no interest whatsoever in privatizing either one of them, and will do whatever it takes to preserve them as they are. They have never failed to meet an obligation. There's never a year that they haven't produced a profit, and they have done so much good for our seniors that I will do everything in my power to protect them as they are.
Thank you, Congressman.